Hello! It's been quite some time since I last did a tech video, but I'm still arguing with my bangs sometimes. Yeah. Point is, it's been a long time since I last did a tech video. So I felt like doing another tech video. So I looked one up on Google, and the first one that I think I haven't done before that I encountered is the, what's it called? I think All About Autumn Tech, which I encountered on, yeah, All About Autumn Tech. Which I encountered on veracamilla.nl, which is a Dutch blog. But I'll list the questions down below in English for whoever wants to do it too. It might actually be English originally because the name is English, I don't know. But I'll just translate it and put the questions down below for whoever wants to do it too. I already said that. And yeah, I hope I haven't done this tag before, but even if I did, my answers are probably going to be different than the last time I did it, because for some reason when I like something one year, I won't really care all that much for it the next year, and then later care for it again, and yeah. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is if I did a stack before, then it's probably going to be different now anyways. But yeah, the first question is, what's your favorite? I have it on my phone here, by the way, that's why I'm looking at my phone. I'm not, you know, WhatsApping with people or anything while filming. Yeah. What's your favorite autumn drink? That's gotta be hot chocolate, and specifically white hot chocolate. I don't know which country this originates from. It says, oh, it's on the back in English and Dutch and German and Italian maybe? I don't know, I never recognize flags. Point is, yeah, it's white hot chocolate by Sorrenta. I always buy this at Xenos, which is a store with a lot of, you know, not really weird stuff, but just less common stuff here in the Netherlands. It's one of my favorite stores, yeah, and occasionally they have this. They don't have it all the time. Just like once per year they seem to get a whole bunch of these boxes, and then they don't have them anymore. So whenever I see them in store, I actually buy a lot of them. So I bought 6 or 7 of these boxes. One of them is already empty, and it's just basically the whole thing with, you know, putting a little bag of it in a glass, filling it up with hot water, and then you have, well, you know, stir it obviously. And then you have white hot chocolate milk. It's really sweet, really tasty, and I love it. I love hot chocolate and I love white chocolate, so yeah. Second question is your favorite winter gloves and scarves. Well, actually it was like one pair of each, one thing of each, but I couldn't choose, so I chose multiples. One of my favorite gloves, I actually could only find one of each of these, so I will have to look for them later. It hasn't been cold enough here to really wear gloves. At least I don't really wear gloves all that soon, I guess. I mean, it's really got to freeze outside before I wear gloves. But the first pair is this one, which I once got in a Christmas, like a Christmas nail polish set from China Glaze. I love fingerless gloves, by the way, because I simply don't like it when my fingertips are covered. I mean, I feel like I get more clumsy when I don't feel things. Also, I like having long nails, so, you know, it's just more comfortable to wear fingerless gloves. I like the pattern on it. I usually wear this at work as a postman because they're really sturdy, and yeah. And then my other favorite pair is this, which I actually made myself. I once saw a tutorial from a nail art YouTuber. I don't really forget, what was he called? Love for Nails, I think. But yeah, it was a really good tutorial. I mean, I never actually made gloves before, and it actually, like, it worked. So obviously it was a very good tutorial. And yeah, I just like these because they fit with everything. They're really, really warm, and you know, I made them myself, so that makes them sort of special to me. Then onto the scarves. Those are also 2. The first one, I think, is called the Paisley motif thing. Is this one, and yeah, it's just a really nice scarf for autumn. I mean, it's not extremely warm, but you know, my favorite coat is a trench coat, and you know, it has a deep V-neck, and it just, like, the wind gets in there very easily. So with this glove, it can just prevent the wind from getting in there. So yeah, I usually wear this during autumn, and I think I just scratched myself. Oops. And during winter, well, during autumn, like the last part of autumn is usually, I like to wear this one, which is not very wide or anything, but it is, I'm getting tangled up in my own hair here, but it is very long. And it has rainbow in it, and I love it, so yeah. It's one of my favorite scarves. Also, I think this thing is like over 5 years old. I have no idea where I once bought it, but I still like it. So yeah, those were my favorite scarves. I don't really have a favorite winter hat, by the way, because I always feel as if my hair gets all messed up when I wear a hat, so I never wear that. which music do you listen to the most in autumn? Well, it's basically like I don't have specific music I listen to in autumn. I just listen to the same music I always listen to, which is mainly things from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, and everything by David Bowie. So yeah, I mean, like the only time of the year where I actually listen to specific songs that suit the time of the year is obviously Christmas, because, you know, Christmas songs. But yeah, during autumn I just listen to the same music I always listen to. Which perfume are you going to wear the most often this autumn? That will probably be So Elixir by Yves Rocher. I'm not very much a perfume person. I usually don't like many perfumes. Most perfumes actually I don't like. I don't know, they just never smell all that nice to me, I guess. But yeah, I like the ones by Yves Rocher. This one is, as I said, So Elixir in purple. And, you know, I like the bottle because it's purple and it's one of my favorite colors. But I also really like the scent. It smells like flowers and it's really womanly and nice, and yeah. And my other favorite one, I again couldn't just pick one because I have two favorites, is the Black Vanilla by Kruidvat, which is a drugstore here in the Netherlands. Actually my favorite drugstore. And yeah, it's just a tiny bottle and it smells like vanilla. Seriously, spray this on and you're gonna smell like a cake factory. It's just so nice. And yeah, I just love vanilla, and I especially love vanilla in autumn and winter, so I oftentimes wear this. What's your favorite scented candle in autumn? Yeah. I don't really have a favorite scented candle in autumn, but my favorite scent for scented candles in autumn is cinnamon. But what I usually do, I actually have them in the background right now, is just buy tea lights with cinnamon scent. Simply because I can put them in like the little tea light holders that I find, you know, nice looking. Whereas with an actual scented candle, then, you know, it looks like it looks, and yeah, I just prefer to put them in other stuff, so, you know, it really suits the whole thing I'm going for better, I guess. What's your favorite makeup look for autumn? I don't really have a specific favorite makeup look for autumn because I'm the type of person who never actually has a, you know, makeup look that I always wear. Unless I'm working, then I just barely wear any makeup at all, but that doesn't really count as a makeup look, I guess. But yeah, what I do notice is that I prefer to go for like darker colors in autumn and winter. Because during spring and summer I prefer bright colors or really nude shades, and then during autumn and winter I just go all out with the bright darker shades, just as right now. By the way, yes, I know I'm wearing a lot of red, but I just filmed a tutorial with red eyeshadow and red lipstick, and I felt like adding some more red, and I sort of went overboard with it. But yeah, I think it's suitable for autumn, so whatever. But I can show you, however, my two favorite lipsticks, one of which I'm wearing right now. One of them is In Love with Ginger, which is seriously, I think, one of the most perfect autumn shades there are. It's by Rimmel from their Moisture Renew lipsticks, and I'm wearing it right now actually, so you can see what it looks like. And the other one is Rebel by MAC, which smells like vanilla, which also is a nice thing. And yeah, on my lips it pretty much looks like my wall, but slightly darker, which is also great for autumn. And yeah, that just happen to be my two favorite colors, so that's also a good thing. What's your go-to autumn moisturizer? Again, I don't really have one. My skin is like oily, really oily, and you know, like during autumn and winter my skin gets slightly less oily, but I don't want to really, you know, put really moisturizing stuff on it, because then I would just go shiny really quickly again. So yeah, basically my favorite moisturizer to use is still coconut oil, and I usually only wear it at night. What's your favorite autumn snack? Chocolate, probably, but chocolate is usually always my favorite snack. I don't really have a typical favorite autumn snack. I mean, like some people like stuff with pumpkin, but I don't like the taste of pumpkin, so yeah, and other than that I don't really know any specific, I can't really think of any specific autumn snacks, so I'll just keep it at chocolate. What are you gonna dress up as at Halloween? Well, Halloween is already over this year, but yeah. I didn't dress up as anything. I did do a lot of tutorials. I prefer to just play with makeup and not actually wear anything specific on Halloween. I don't know. Like, I'm in the Netherlands and we don't really celebrate Halloween here, so yeah, it's not really useful to dress up, I guess. So I didn't dress up as anything. I did do a bunch of tutorials, but yeah. So yeah, that was the entire tag. Again, I'll put the questions down below for whoever wants to do it too. And I'll try to do more tags in the future, because I do actually really like to do tags. It's just that somehow I don't know, I always get other ideas to do and then I do those first and then I don't do a tech video and yeah. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy watching this tech video. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye! Then lastly, I'll just move the camera back a little. Yep. That gives a nice view. Okay. This is actually a metal box. It used to hold ice cream.